All right, this is my 68 RFE out of my 07.5 Ram 3500. Got a quick little trick you can do using compressed air if you're having issues or when you're having issues with these transmissions. The issue I have is all 6 gears work fine, 1 to 6. They all shift fine. My reverse worked one day and it quit on me the next. I had no codes on the dash, no nothing. You'd shift it to reverse and it'd be like it's in neutral. So you can leave the transmission in the truck as well to do this test. You don't have to pull it. I pulled it because I found the issue. But the first thing I did, check my linkage, make sure it was actually in reverse. And it still wasn't working. So the first thing you can do is pull your pan, pull your valve body, and you check these seals here. I believe these are called the tower seals. And they sit up against these ports here. If they're cut at all, or broke or whatever, you'll lose pressure. You won't be able to shift. You won't shift into certain gears. I believe this is 4th, this is 2nd, this is low reverse. So I'll show you the little trick you can do using this air here. All right, so I got my compressor set to 30 PSI. That's all you need to do this test. And if you're doing this in the truck, make sure there's no water in your compressor. You don't want to be blowing water all through your transmission. Basically what you can do is make sure you got a rubber seal on there. You can put it in these ports. So this is overdrive. You can see the clutch engaging. This is underdrive. You can hear it engaging. This is reverse. It's engaging. 4th. Come on. 2nd. And this is your low reverse. You hear the difference? It's engaging, low reverse, nothing. The air is just bypassing. You should be able to see these clutches engage when you do it. Nothing. So that usually indicates you gotta pull your transmission apart. I believe they're called the piston seals in each of the clutches. It's either that or some kind of check valve or something. It's blown out. So I'm going to pull this apart and I'm going to see if I can find what seal's broken and what's going on here, and I'll show you guys that. Alright, so I got the transmission fully torn apart. This is the low reverse drum. That's the port I was blowing into earlier. These are the clutches that were in it. And they all look nice and brand new, so it wasn't slipping, obviously. But what I noticed right here. Now, it's not a check valve. It's one of these little tiny orifices. Focus there. These are supposed to be, I believe, pressed in there to be able to hold the pressure. So obviously that was popped out. I don't know if it was missed during assembly or what, because I didn't even see it when I pulled the transmission apart. But when I cover this with my finger and I blow air into this port, this clutch engages. Alright, so I went ahead and I got the new orifice pressed in there. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's from the other side. And this was the piston seal I was talking about. This sits in here just like so. And it's got this rubber all the way around and in here. That's another thing you want to check if you're having issues. If this is cut, same thing, cut, or if it's wrecked in any way, you'll lose your line pressure and you'll have poor engagement. So I hope this helps somebody else diagnosing issues with these transmissions. I just found doing it this way was a quick way to reel out my valve body or solenoid pack and figure out the issue quick. So I'm going to get all this cleaned up and reassembled, and shouldn't have any issues. Thanks for watching.